We are going live here with the first pistol round, and Anexis are starting on this T side against Xaspo here. Anexis are sending 2 to that top middle area with 3 going upper B. We see MX here pushing short as he gets flashed. He does get taken out at short, but Release picks up the frag onto Snappy as he was on short. Anexis have moved on to this B bomb site, but Release does have the bomb flashing short, so this plant will be a little bit delayed as there is 4 CTs in that window area. Flom just waiting to push out. They are beginning to push out now, but Release picks up one and Rattlesnake picks up a second frag onto Berry. But Sen and Tabak do pick up 2 frags there. It's a 2v2 now with Weber and PRB. Back is on site. Weber does pick up 1 frag, and he does get the second, meaning Anexis win this first pistol round with those very strong Glocks, as we've seen a lot of Glock action at CPH. And Anexis have bought up MP7s and a various amount of flashes and nades, a few smokes as well. Very important in these rounds, and smoking different areas like mid connect and window off to get up this short and onto B. But this A bomb site has been stacked by the CTs, so if Anexis do go up short, Weber will be going up this upper area and will check B. But Rattlesnake does get a pick up onto this A site, but Weber has by now called out that the B site is clear, so all of the terrorists are going up towards that upper B area. MX is going to encounter one of these CTs very quickly now. He does see one and he picks up 1 frag. Will he get the second? He takes out his very strong Glock, and he does manage to get the Glock frag. Well, Flom is walking through into this window room, but there is 1 terrorist there, and Weber does spray him down. Only 1 member of Xaspo still remaining here. And Release does pick up that final frag, giving Anexis the second round in this map. So, having a looking at Xaspo's money, and it's not good, so it looks like there'll be another eco, and it will be hopefully 1 more round to Anexis. Weber, the only member with actual rifle on the Anexis team, he does have one of the Galeals, not an MP7 or 9. MX is going to peek out this mid area where there has 1 CT. They had pushed up, but they are now going to fall back, and 4 are going on to this A bomb site as Rattlesnake spots 1 in this mid connector. Once again, Weber is going to be pushing. No, Weber is pushing down lower. So Snappy has rotated to that B bomb site. He's following MX here as they are smoking up that mid connector area. They are flashing up short, but Rattlesnake spots Berry, who's peeked out that window. MX will get boosted up in this window. He will encounter 1 more CT, and he does get the pick onto Flom. He gets another great frag with that MV7 on B, but Release will spot 1 more member here, and Xaspo are going to lose this round unless something drastic happens. Release is watching this short area. He will spot him, and well, Anexis winning the 3rd round of this map. This will be the first buy round now. And as Anexis do drop those MP7s and actually buy some rifles, as Xaspo will be on their first buy round. Looking at the scoreboard, it is Release leading the way once again with 5 frags to 1 death. Weber is in this upper area, nading in and taking off some of Snappy's health. As Anexis are pushing onto this A bomb site now. There's one player under balcony, but Release with that headshot with the AK, and Rattlesnake picks off one more player with that op. So are we going to see Anexis win this first buy round? MX is getting this bomb down. There is still one player, CT. He does spray through that smoke. Rattlesnake in this hat. Through the smoke, Rattlesnake gets Flom. Weber is coming round lower behind. Stop these CTs saving these weapons. And he stops one of them, but Weber is then picked off by Snappy, who has very low health here. He only has 5 HP heading back to T-spawn. MX and Release will be chasing him down to make sure he does not save that weapon, as Xaspo will be on another save after losing that round. He does manage to pick up MX. He only has 5 HP left, so he will save that weapon also. So there will be one M4 left for that Xaspo team, while Rattlesnake does have this op still. The rest of the Nexus team buying up. Rattlesnake will be smoking that middle, I think middle window or either CT mid connect. So there will be flashes out mid as they push to this middle area. MX does get flashed, but quickly wipes it off. As 4 of these CT players were on that A bomb site, but they are now rotating off towards B. Weber with the shot on the Snappy, who was on that B bomb site, and PRB picking up one more frag as CT tried to push T-spawn. MX did flash one guy window, but there is still one in window. He does not know that. Now he'll know after hitting that nade hit, but Anexis are heading towards this B bomb site where Berry is just chilling at. Oh, MX with a lovely shot on, and he does pick up the second frag at that mid connector, meaning giving Weber and Co access onto this bomb site, but Weber finally finishes off Berry. So Anexis going 5-0 up. They've started very, very strong this map. Except Xaspo will be on another buy round by now. Looking at the scoreboard, they have not too much money, but they have bought up. All members having head armor and weapons. MX looking at Weber, just what you doing? Release will be going on to that T-connect roof, getting ready to flash PRB maybe into sight, as there is only 2 players who are on this A bomb site. MX drops that bomb mid, so there is one in this ladder room though. The vent is not shot out, so MX is not really looking there, but Weber will get boosted in, but there is one opera still waiting here. Tobacco does spot Weber and manages to pick off Weber, shooting him through that roof. So Weber going down early here. Berry getting picked off with PRB and those apps, and Release does manage to pick up one more, but Snappy did come out of that upper B area to take out Rattlesnake, and he loses that op of his. Release does spot him at T-spawn here. Oh, but gets a shot onto Snappy. Snappy's down, and Release then picks up the bomb. There's only 17 seconds left in this round now, as they do have control of this A site, as MX is on that mid connector, but Sen will peek out here, and he gets a frag onto PRB. Will he get MX though, as he will probably peek out here? He chucks his pistol like trying to fake him, but he manages to no-scope MX, so only one member of Anexis left here, and he was on 2 HP, so Xaspo will get the defuse. Hello, Richie.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Rich small fat man. Oh dear. Nexus are going towards this B side with Release and MX at top mid, but there's 2 players on B here. Release is picked off with that op at mid, but there's a lot of flashes coming in onto B here. Rattlesnake is on this bomb site, but cannot do anything as PRB and Weber have found back as bomb was dropped at mid. So you see Weber and PRB are making their way to this bomb site, but there is one player watching this angle here. As Barry will come through, just as PRB and Release do get up onto that A bomb site, as Auto Director does not want to switch. But Flash is coming in from the CTs, and Flom does spot PRB and does take him out as he tries spraying these boxes as Weber will peek out, but Flom then picks up the frag onto Weber. So Nexus now still 5 rounds ahead, but have dropped 2 rounds. They have bought up fully once again. They still have enough money for that. Looking at the scoreboard, Release is still leading with 8 frags to 4 deaths. Symbolicus beating mid with this op here. Well, Rattlesnake is up close upper B. There is nobody watching that as Snappy is actually on short. There's a flash on the B as Snappy is waiting at this. Snappy is picked off by Rattlesnake with that op who was waiting for him. Bomb has been picked up and they are now pushing onto this B site here. MX is watching this lower area, but Rattlesnake's watching. Oh, Rattlesnake with the op shot on the Symbolicus who was trying to peek that forest area. Staying with Rattlesnake here with this op. He's not doing anything, so Tobacco at this window area. It looks like Xaspo are going to try save this round as they're going T-spawn. PRB is pushing through that ladder room, it looks like, though. And he does manage to pick up Tobacco, who was in that window room. Rattlesnake still just waiting around, see if we can get more picks, but MX does follow the Flom's AK as they're trying to get rid of more weapons. But Anexis now winning 6-2 at the moment. Rattlesnake and PRB are in this apps area with MX now coming into apps. Release is on that roof, looking like he's getting ready to throw some smoke, send him flashes. No, he is not. He's now just waiting around that T-Connect, just holding his position. There's 3 of it. And Nexus have stacked this apps area very heavily. Weber is going to push into upper B, but he does get taken down by Snappy. As MX pushes out and kills somebody under ramp. Release trying to spam CT to get a frag there, but Anexis have got control of this bomb site. Nearly as Flom is spamming through that smoke as they know these places to spam on site. But Rattlesnake through the smoke manages to pick up Flom. PRB does get the bomb down, but Tobacco missing a fair amount of shots there. Oh, Tobacco taking out Rattlesnake, who's in the apps area. So it is a 1v3 here, and the bomb is down for Release. And Release is then taken down by Tobacco, giving Xaspo the round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Score now 6-3 in favour of Anexis, and Anexis can buy once again. They did get that plant, giving them that extra bit of money. Three of the Nexus players are going into that upper B area. Or 2 of them, sorry. Rattlesnake is actually pushing right up close. He does have that op. Just holding the angle on the green container and make sure nobody just jumps up here, as they do. As they've seen in one of the rounds, the player just jumped up here and managed to get picked off by Rattlesnake. As he's just watching this angle. Weber playing with him very patiently. But there's nobody towards that A bomb site. There's only MX here who will maybe try to look towards short or window. There is one player in this ladder room though. Flashes do come on to B here as they do push out onto this site. Snappy does pick up Weber, but Rattlesnake does. Release does pick up one frag. Will he get the second? I don't know now. As Flom is pushing to this middle area where MX is, he's going through CT. And Release is picked off, and MX also. It's up to PRB and Rattlesnake now as it's a 2v2 here. Xaspo Flom is on a bit low health, but Rattlesnake picks up that vital op. Pick on him. And he doesn't manage to connect the second shot or the third shot. There he is, just spamming, trying to see if he can get one frag, but he is tagged by Rattlesnake. Is down to 11 HP, so PRB will try to finish him off, and PRB does get the kill, leaving the Nexus now at a scoreline of 7-3. With Xaspo a little bit short in money, but they can force it, which they have with one shotgun and 2 M4s. I'm not sure what some of the other players have. I see a Famous, but Rattlesnake plays up close in that T-connect and does manage to connect that shot onto Berry, putting the CTs at a disadvantage straight away. Not too long into that round. The bomb is still at T-spawn with MX, while Symbolikus does push into this apps area, but PRB is up close, and he does manage to get the pick onto Symbolikus. It's just Flom left looking towards this apps area, while Tobacco has pushed the mid and did flash Rattlesnake and MX. Weber is up close on B. He is spamming on this B bomb site. Nobody is rotating yet from Xaspo. There is 3 CTs on this bomb site, so Weber has not called that. He has not fully checked this B bomb site, while Anexis are getting ready to make a push onto this A bomb site, still with some CTs on it. PRB trying to go up close apps here, but Release. PRB does manage to pick up Flom, and there's one at the fireboxes, and Release sorts Snappy out, giving Anexis access to this bomb site. Well, Tobacco's actually going into upper apps, trying to maybe follow Weber. No, he's going to go towards lower and probably try to come through. Weber is on this short area, so Tobacco will be saving that 1 M4 of his. MX and PRB on very low health here, so they will need to leave the bomb site fairly soon if they do want to keep their weapons. Release does manage to spot the last Xaspo player. He will push him towards the very end, but does not have enough time to see if he can get the frag. So scoreline's currently 8-3 in favour of Anexis here. And Release is still on top of the scoreboard with a bomb plant probably, but Rattlesnake does have the most frags at the moment, so Rattlesnake's actually picked his game up. Well, one of the CTs is pushing towards mid, and there is 2 CTs in this window area, but one is rotating to go through onto B. No, he goes back to A site, so they kind of think it's going to be an A side, even though MX does pick up 1 frag onto Snappy, who was on pushed right up close, while Release picks up 1 more. Rattlesnake misses the op shot and does get shot by Symbolikus, punishing him for missing that op shot. Tobacco is pushing toward this mid connect. He has got flashed, but he is being shot by PRB, who was already on that A bomb site. And Weber just missed Weber's last shot as he picks off the last player in windows. So scoreline now 9-3 to Anexis, and Xaspo will be buying up now. So Rattlesnake actually beating Release on frags and assists death wise. So Weber has pushed this upper B bomb site. There is one on that short side. There is one green container. He does jump down and misses him, but Snappy picking up 2 frags before being taken down by Release there. Well, Flom is at this top mid, trying to work round onto short.
Bomb has been planted.
And as my fucking phone rings, Flom, MX does pick up Flom, who was on... Oh, well. MX and Release picking up 2 quick frags there. Finishing off the last member of Xaspo to win the round, and now 10-3 to Anexis. We are going towards this A bomb site with 3 players actually going into apps / balcony of CTs, so it's a 3v3 in apps here. There is a smoke. One player is pushing through. I don't know if anybody is watching that, but Rattlesnake with a shot on the Symbolicus. As Release just jumps through the smoke and kills one player. Release does go down, but Snappy with a shotgun. Will he pick up 2 frags? He probably will as well. MX and Rattlesnake going down to the shotgun of Snappy. Well, it's just PRV and Weber left at the moment in a 2v3. Weber is at that mid area, but Flom is looking up towards apps. And PRB does manage to pick up a frag on him. And Weber picks up Tobacco, so it's a... Well, Snappy is on very low health here, and Weber and PRB with both rifles. They do not have bomb though. They are flashing over to try to retrieve this bomb, and they know he does have an op now, and he will be falling back, most likely trying to save that op as the last round comes up. He is going into...
Bomb has been planted.
No, he was trying to fake the apps, and does get flashed towards that CT connect. He still has the op. Slowly going around the corner, and Weber just smashes him in the head, picks up the op for Rattlesnake, and it's now a scoreline of 11-3 to Anexis. So 3 players going towards top mid, while Weber once again working that upper B area. They did push up quite close and got flashed, but Rattlesnake is watching that window area, but now he once again gets flashed. Snappy does need Weber, but Weber has been spotting this upper B. He has managed to get 2 players on this B bomb site, while Barry is shooting at 1 player in that T connector area. There's 1 player on short here as MX smokes it up and flashes, so it looks like they're going to be towards A site here as Release tries to shoot that opera in the window area, but they do get shot behind from short, and Release 180s and fires Tobacco into oblivion. Flom does manage to pick up Release finally, but PRB then picking out Vaps. Weber is at mid here. He will see this other player and does manage to get the headshot. He is in a 1v4 here. He's already taken out one of the CT players. He does take a nade, and he's down to fairly low HP now, so it's looking less and less likely. Going back to Weber here as he is in a clutch. Jumping about. He does not know there's one behind that firebox at on site, and he does get taken out by Symbolicus as up, finishing that half at 11-4 in Anexis' favour. So, just waiting for both teams to ready up now, and well, Xaspo have readied up. MX does ready up now. So, this is going to be the first round of this second half now. They are pushing towards this middle area while Xaspo have all stacked this A bomb site, while Weber is the only one who is playing from CT. So if they do push, they will get access to the bomb site, but Rattlesnake is now watching towards that T connector. Symbolicus will manage to pick up Release at top mid now. As I'm getting fucking spammed on Steam by some retard. Xaspo have managed to get onto site here. Weber shoots through the smoke, picking off Flom and stopping that bomb plant with PRB with a frag on Tobacco. There is one close right on the Weber here, as you can see with X-Ray. It is a 2v3 situation here. Weber jumps on top of the box and does get shot, while MX goes down to Berry's Glock. So, and Xaspo winning this first round. And it is once again an A side. Both teams have stacked A side. There is nobody in this mid or B site. So waiting for these flashes to come in. One Xaspo player goes down. A second one goes down to PRB, but somebody's under balcony. Release does pick up another frag here. As Release dinks the last player of Xaspo, so something has gone horribly wrong with Xaspo's eco round here. As Berry is going T-spawn with this bomb, but he is on very low health. So it is a 1v2 here with Berry being on very low health, as Weber is going towards this short area with Release in close pursuit. Weber is on low health though, as well as Berry. I do not think they spotted each other, but bomb is being planted now. That's a great nade by Release and quickly finishing the round, but Xaspo did get that plant, meaning they did get some extra money out of it. But Anexis managed to eco out Xaspo with that great pistol round from them. So Xaspo not having too much money at this stage, but now Anexis can buy up. And it will be slightly forced from Xaspo here, with Berry buying an AK and Symbolico buying a Galil, with flashes and nades from a few more players here. Weber is close apps here, but we will not see what happens there. But Weber does manage to pick up one frag, while PRB and Weber still picking up yet more frags. MX is on this B bomb site, but the last two Xaspo players are getting taken down by Weber and Rattlesnake, finishing off that round. Even the scoreline at 13-5 currently in Anexis' favour. Looking at the scoreboard, Rattlesnake was near the top, but Release has gone on ahead once again, and Rattlesnake has fallen behind down to the bottom of the scoreboard for Anexis. But the terrorists are stacking towards this B bomb site, with 3 of them in this upper, but 2 in lower. Who are gonna, looks like, trying to come back up round. MX will smoke this off and does stay close left, as these terrorists will push through. Will he pick up one frag? No, he does not. He gets taken out by the Glocks of Xaspo. Release is on a site here. One gets taken down by Release managed to stop the plant and does take down Berry as well. So one player remaining, and well, Anexis stopping the plant and bringing it to 14-5 at the moment. Stopping Xaspo getting some vital money, so they will have to really force this. I don't know, they had decent enough money. They do have armor and some AKs, but not a great variety of grenades. They are going towards this A bomb site though. With one. Well, Tobacco managed to pick up Weber in apps somehow. PRB is under balcony. They are starting to push this A bomb site as PRB is below balcony. As he sees one player, but both PRB and Rattlesnake are taken down, leaving Release and MX the only players of Anexis. Bomb has been planted here, so MX and Release are... Well, MX isn't really moving back to save, but MX does get picked off by Snappy as Release tries to save this M4, but I'm fairly sure they're fine on money. Anexis are fine on money, but this is a 1v5 for Release, so he's saying no thank you, and heads off to B just to hide out.
Terrorists win.
So Xaspo picking up their... Is it one of their first round? Their second round of the second half now. So, waiting to see where they go, and they will send 4 towards this A bomb site once again. 1 going to that T connector. Well, no, sorry. 2 are going on the roof, so they're going to get ready to smoke in and flash this A bomb site. While Tobacco pushes up in this apps area. Weber holding that middle area where only one Xaspo player is. PRB does spot one on apps, and he does manage to get a pick through the flash. Will he pick? He picks up the second frag. He will most likely pick up the AK, but Rattlesnake with an op frag onto Plum. As Symbioticus does push through this smoke at middle and takes out Weber. PRB nading that connector area. He does not manage to connect many shots on them, but he does get dinked here. Release is pushing up to help, and does manage to take out Barry with MX coming behind Symbioticus now, as he is waiting in a 1v4 situation here. But MX does manage to pick up that frag with Famous and gives Anexis 1 more round to bring them up to a draw. So Anexis only need 1 more round to win here against Xaspo. They are sending 3 towards this middle area. They are going to push short. So here we go with Barry at the moment pushing up short. A lot of flashes coming in. They are flashed out of their fucking tits. As Barry is smoking up short behind them as they make their way onto this B bomb site. But Release manages to pick up 1 frag with MX going down. Release is tagged. No, Release is now tagged, but he will go down now to Barry. As it's a 3v4 here. Rattlesnake does get that pick onto Snappy. With 1 player on short, and Barry team kills Symbioticus, and PRB goes down, so that was a mistake from Symbioticus. Peeking out when Barry was shooting. Flom does manage to bring it back slightly, and PRB managed to clutch it to bring Anexis the win. They will get the defuse, and Anexis win on Mirage against Xaspo 16-6. Anexis looking pretty strong there. So, a mistake there from Barry. Shooting Symbioticus there as he ran out.